All right. Hello, hello. I'm listening to YouTube, but I'm gonna be talking through trading as well. Um, at this point, no trades yet on the day. We are just starting. This is a live account. We have about an hour. I just wanted to see what was going on. Oops.
Trivia fact, and I know Delacom knows about the Pixies.
3 minute.
That song was 10 years old when it was used in the film Fight Club. That was on an album that came out in 1989. So
Right
what's
here.
crazy is like how famous that song is now, particularly that from that movie. And I've heard so many people cover it. Like I know how to play. I can play it on guitar myself. And it's like repurposing a song that's not necessarily new. How cool is that, right? So, anyways, that's just a little.
Wait, one more quick thing.
Yeah,
Sorry.
go ahead.
About the humor. You're too fucking blonde. I just love that line so much. Go ahead, whoever's next.
Ryan White, Fight Club. This is my second favorite movie of all time.
Wow.
So, yeah, absolutely love it. I think primarily because I saw it when I was a teenager, and I had never seen a movie like that. I'd never seen a movie, and this is my interpretation, which is why I don't know if surprised is the right word, but I find it interesting the way it is interpreted nowadays, or at least by certain groups.
That's 3 to
I've
1.
never seen a movie that was anti-establishment
6 to
in
1.
that way, and showing
6 to
that
1.
these little acts, which obviously then became bigger, but the little acts that they did could have somewhat of an impact in some way, and just a bunch of other things. So yeah, absolutely love it. I can't remember if I knew about the twist the first time or not, but I think I was just so invested while watching it, I wasn't necessarily thinking about it. Trying to think if there's something else specific.
All right, let's start this thing.
It's so unique, or I mean, it's still unique, but even more unique when I saw it. So yeah, absolutely love it.
I'm short on gold.
Time and,
I like it.
Delicama,
Just because it's rallied so much. I'm ready to go short on this. So at this point, right here,
as somebody who
here.
is a leftist-leaning person, has always been leftist-leaning, growing up in the Midwest and the very conservative, where you worship capitalism, God, and all this other stuff. This movie hit me like a freight train. As Ryan pointed out on
60 minute.
It was the first time I ever
1 to 1
saw
would be at
a movie
61.5. I repeat,
find it easy to
61.5.
especially when it comes to like
Which is
almost-
$400.
This pretty much kicks off the conversation of late stage capitalism. This movie, like it really kind
Which
of
is
hit me on the film.
13.3 apples that my reward would be.
Push back on the
Let's take a look at the risk.
masculinity thing, because I think that conversation is a much more nuanced
Oh, I already
and
took it.
different than-
I already have taken a picture of
I
this.
think people are trying to take the context of today and place it
I haven't
on
placed.
whatever-
I haven't
like,
looked
do
at the
agree,
trade
there's
thing
that
though.
funny meme that I saw years ago
65.6
where
is my stop.
it's a picture of Tyler Durden, Travis Bickle,
420
and
is my
Joaquin
risk.
Phoenix from the Joker, and the title
That's
is
14 apples is my risk.
the
Much greater than
you don't understand, you never understood
expected
the
here,
starter pack.
as we usually are.
Something like
That's
that.
how
So
we roll.
that's like when it comes to like the
It's an int. 2.0 risk.
especially around the time period. And how many of you guys have read the book?
859.
Chuck Palahniuk, I have not. It comes on. Like, it is fantastic. It's not quite the same. I think the movie is
645.
better than the film, or better than the book.
This is
in
a
lot of aspects.
60
But
minute
this movie hit me
int
so hard
past
regardless
distal OE
like
of
what
3.
kind of gets glommed on like today's conversation about
It's gone
incel
0.25 to 1 at this point.
I don't think this movie,
Okay, yep.
even though
All right. So that's the deal. That's what we're doing right now.
she treated him like shit and stuff like that,
Oh, by the way, crude oil did really good. Crude oil won last night. Let's just take a picture of that.
especially with
It worked really well.
even though Tyler is a despicable character, doesn't mean that he doesn't have points that are correct. Like even the worst person, that's what makes a compelling villain is when they have a certain
641.
viewpoint that's not necessarily wrong. It's just wrong the way he goes about it, like that sort of thing.
Yeah.
I like I said, this movie is very.
It's gone 0.5.
I don't care if
0.5 and then 3 to 1.
people want to throw this. This movie is time and place. It is. To me, this is S tier, but I understand if it's not S tier for everybody else.
Yeah, I'm done tracking this trade.
Because
I don't care if it keeps on going. Went 3 to 1. That's all I'm doing.
Ryan, you would also like just the fact that you get done watching that movie. You're like,
As far as gold goes, it's working at this point, but we'll see. I actually do want to go into the smaller time frames and see where my target is. My target's at this 1 to 1, right in the split, which is demand. If you look at it 3 minute, it's not high quality demand though. High quality demand is right here at around 3 to 1. This is phenomenal. If it keeps on going lower, it's a 0.5 to 1 at this point. I could have a stop loss at 25% into the zone. In fact, that's what I am going to do right now. So my pivot in the zone would be this. High is 64.1 is my stop. 64.1. $140 risk now, which would be 140 divided by 30. It's about 4.7 apples. That saves a lot of money if it does get stopped out. Happy about it. Really happy about it. It's gone 0.75 to 1. It's really close to target now. Let's just leave it be, and hopefully it can hit target, and then we capture $400. All right, and then let's look at NQ. I haven't seen NQ yet. Weekly. I'm going to have to turn that off. Unfortunately, I need to focus. It's only 1 hour of intense focus, because that's all I'm trading today. So, really, doesn't matter. We can get it done. It's coming down, but I don't really have an edge today on this higher time frame chart. Meaning, I don't really have an assumption either way. It could rally. It could keep on going up. I don't hold strongly this supply here. Maybe they could fake going downwards. I don't know. GC targets are hit. GC targets are hit. It went 1 to 1. We captured 13.3 apples. Excellent. Is that right? Yeah. Yep, that's right. Okay. As far as on the smaller time frame, man, this is some large candles. I'm not going to. I just don't have a prediction on the bigger time frame. I don't have an assumption on where it's going on the bigger time frame. It's hard to really bet on the smaller time frames then, if that's the case. Let's just take a look at the big picture. Let's look at crude oil. Crude oil has been rallying from this bottom. I'm not saying that this bottom's not going to be broken. Maybe next week it could be, but this week it's seeming like the bottom of this week. It's Thursday already. Like, that's what it seems to be. It has more room to go upwards on the daily, so we're just going to leave that one be. So crude oil kind of going upwards, same as gold. Gold did go down far enough to get into this dotted line here, which would be demand, but it barely touched it, if not didn't really touch it. I just think that that's really, people are on top of it. So I don't know if this thing's going to become out of whack, like I'm looking for things to just be overcompensated, overcompensate where you got to get back on to normalcy. And right now it's in normalcy. So, this zone worked. It did work. And we were hoping that it would cruise through down here and then we'd take longs, but that's not the case. So there's nothing we can do about that. Other than being, there is a possibility that it can go lower. So we did take a short here on this distal line. For 1-to-1, we're already out for a positive 13.3 apples. I don't know if it's going to keep rallying or not. I doubt it, but who knows? Who knows? I am actually more short on this thing. But let's look at NQ. Let's look at NQ. NQ, it could go lower too. Let's look at the weekly. Weekly, it doesn't seem like it's going to continue up. I think it's going to be low volatility for the next couple days for both of these. So I could see it going down, but then coming right back up. I don't know. NQ, I don't know. But gold, I'm more willing to look at it going short here, especially here. This is actually prime time to go short if you want to do an H setup, this is the risk right here to here. That's the risk. For a 1-to-1 to go lower, it's possible. It can happen. It happens all the time. I'm gonna leave it be though. I'm gonna leave it be. I want it to show its hand a little bit more before I choose to enter. All right. And it does work. It's working. Look at that turn around like that. It's precisely what I want, but okay, so now it's almost hit a 1-to-1. Okay. It was a profitable trade. Okay. We see now we just see what it's doing. We like to see this, you know? We like to see it. We love to see it. Yeah, if this goes all the way down to here, then I'd be long. So let's just leave this be. This has gone 1.25 to 1 now. You had an opportunity to add into the position, but you didn't. Anyways, I'm fully out of the position now. However, I would go long here if it goes down here right now. If it goes all the way down here, yeah, I'm long here for a 1-to-1. For 1-to-1 bounce for sure. There we go. Here we go. GC long. This would be. Oh wow! Look at that retracement. Holding level 1.1. So about one contract down here. I'm not gonna place it. I'm gonna let it be a little bit. Look at this. Okay, so this holding split worked really well going downwards. I'd imagine that that's where the sellers are. That means here's a distal line. That means here, here. Okay, they're not all equal. Nope, certainly not equal at all. And the holding line would be in the middle of the range, which we don't like either. This is bearish, but it's really actually low volatility. I'm not holding for a longer target because I don't know where to get out. So no big long targets on this one if I were to get in. But I would get in. If this rallies quickly all the way up to this split, I'm in. I'm in at this split for sure. I'd use this holding split for a 1-to-1. That looks very profitable to me over a vast number of trades. So that I'm going to place if it gets down there. NQ short, holding split, 7.25. If it gets there, that's one contract right there. Let's look at gold if it got there. Nope, not even close. It's far away from that holding level demand. Looks like it might actually break that top. I'm going to erase that. Yeah, if it gets up there, that's interesting. I'm going to place the trade on NQ just so it's there. Because I would be short at that holding split if this rallies up quickly. Which would be one contract at 95.5. 95.5. One contract short. 95.5. Way up here. That's good. My stop loss would be here. 403. 403 flat. My target would be 388.5. Oops. Yeah, 8.5. I'm gonna say 0.25 because I'm like that, I guess. We're gonna leave that be. It could rally up there, and we'll still be wanting to be short. Look at GC go! Wow, that's impressive. This thing is very volatile today. Oh, whoa, GC. Whoa. I'm short at 67.6 if you can get up there. I'm happy to meet you there. I'm happy to meet you there. 2 contracts. Happy to do it if you get up there. I don't think you will, though. But if you do, I'm there. I'm your man. Nope. Look at that come right back down. I gotta put this in. So it went 1.5. Is that 1.75? No, perfect. Right, 1.5. That's done. That trade's done. 645 is done. Let's take a picture. 645 is done. Take a picture on the 60-minute because it was a 60-minute intuition. It was taken from the 60-minute chart. And that's what happened. Um, 645 is done. We haven't seen Oil for a little bit. We got to go talk to him. How is he doing? Oil, how you doing? How are you doing? He's rallied a decent amount. Let's look at the 240-minute chart. There's good. Daily. Yeah, anywhere around here, that split area, that would be the start of my sell orders, if I could be around there. So if this thing wants to rally more, fine with me. I'm happy to do that. I would be considering shorts here. I would be considering shorts here. That's what I would be doing. At this point, I think there is a little bit of supply right now that it's battling, but that's okay. That's all right. It could keep on going up. It is forming a holding level creation. At this point, I would be going bullish. I'm fine with that. I'm in long 1 crude oil contract at 59. Can I get in? Can I get in? Get me in. Get me in. Get me in. Damn it. It's going to be gone. Anyways. Holding level creation, 0.23. Let's risk the proper amount. 0.23, 0.23, 0.23. $646 zone number. It's a 5-minute holding level creation. 0.23 is the risk. I would buy more as it breaks out. If it breaks out, rather. 646 is the zone number. Time 9:15. This is a 5-minute holding level creation. Full. I don't even think it broke this high, so it hasn't actually broken out. 62. I would call it CL long, holding level creation 0.23. How many contracts? One contract necessary. Okay. This low then. 39. I should probably get out and then re-enter at the breach of this high. I'm getting out at at the high. 64. Oh, never mind. I should be in. Technically. I like it. I'm just going for a 1-to-1. 76.86. 1-to-1. Stop loss. 38. Stop loss is at 38. Ooh, $200 risk is 6.7 risk. What's the reward? Target's at 76.86. 280. Why is it so different? Interesting. 76.86 is the target. Is 280. Why is that more? 9.3. Interesting. Okay. I must have gotten in not at 76.62. I got in at 58. That's why. Whatever. So, anyways, take a picture of the breakout now. Now that it's broken out, I would have liked to add in more as it breaks out, because that is kind of confirming my idea of the trade. So any confirmation that the market gives me, I want to add confidence into it by adding position size. But I was already greater position size than I should have already. So I'm gonna leave it be. The 60-minute does look overextended already. However, it needs to run away from the highs that it was just that it has just been battling. So I would see these highs, these double highs right here. It needs to run away from that if it wants to go up. So I think it's okay to long. But, you know, I'm just justifying what I'm doing, so whatever. Let's drop back to NQ. We have this 3-minute holding split that we want to get into. And it just turned right away. This now adds a complexity to the situation, because now this is a regional distal line. See how we want the freshest, you know. I want the freshest fresh. You know, it goes all the way up without retracing into my zone. Then I have the retracement. Then I'm in on this trade going short. At this point, it has not done that. It's turned before my entry, just before my entry. I don't like that. So it's a no from me. It's a no from me. It's a no. However, I'm still going to have this distal line on just to see if we're bullish or bearish. But the trade's gone. I'm not doing that. Gold, has it dropped down to my holding level? Okay. So it's coming up. At this point, it's also turned before entry. I'm not going to be taking that zone. And that was an intuition trade anyways. It's unclear on the smaller time frames what zone it would be, so I'm not taking that. There is a zone underneath way down here, but it's likely I'm not going to be able to fill that, and it's got to come all the way down there, so I'm not placing orders yet. It's coming down. Let's see on the 120 minute. It's always a hybrid type of time frame. Risk reward right now, I'm risking about 7 apples. I'm up 13 and I'm risking 7. I'm going for 9. So if we win on the 9, we'll be up more than 20 apples on the day. However, if we lose, we'll be up still about 4. So we're all right with that. You know, 4 apples, probably close to break even, you know. Gold has rallied quite dramatically. I don't know if it's going to come back or continue. Doesn't seem like it should. Seems like it should come down. All right. This little zone right here is interesting. It looks like it's coming down. It does look like it might work its way all the way down. That's what I see. As far as the 120-minute chart goes, the demand is way down here. So I would see that on the next bar, which would be, when does this close? 10 a.m. So in the afternoon, it might hit the supply, or sorry, the demand zone underneath. Where does that leave me with 40 minutes to trade? I think it could continue lower. So you can take this breakout if you want. Like, boom, just like that. You can take that breakout. Glad I didn't, because it's coming right back. But if it wants to break out again, break this more, like, I'm probably more so looking to short if it wants to break this low again, because then it's just confirming that we're indeed going short. Let's take a look at NQ. NQ really came close to my holding split. Really came close, but it rallied back. It's dependent on the 5-minute. The 5-minute split was working. Usually I want the 5-minute and 3-minute to be aligned. They're brothers. You don't want the brothers fighting. You want the brothers in line. That's a strong family tree. That means that's a strong zone. In this case, it wasn't like this, because look at this distal line. This is the 5-minute. This is the 5-minute split. Well, where's the 3-minute? The bros are disagreeing. This is where the 3-minute is. And this is where the 5-minute is. The distal lines are different. Even though they're very small time frames, I want them to be aligned. I want them to be pretty much the same. It's bearish to me. This thing looks really bearish. It just does. Is there any way to get in short? Yeah, you can get in short at this breakout right now. You can. You can get in short on this breakout. This is a huge risk. This means there's MNQ short. I'm down to take that. Oh, never mind. It formed green. Can't take it anymore. Let's look at the 5-minute. There's still no way to do it. Still nothing I can do about that. So I'm just chilling on it. GC long is there, yeah. I'm more short. I'm definitely more short biased on this. I would take an anti-breakout right here if it breaks this distal line. That's not usually what I do. However, I'm pretty confident in this going lower. So anti-breakout 10. That's 7 contracts of the micro at the breach of this high. So 385, let's say. 385. That's 7 micros. You could just go one large contract. How much are you going to be risking then? Shoot. 5 apples. You'd be risking 6. Let's go MNQ short. And then go 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. 2-to-1. 2-to-1 would be 5 contracts. That I'm more willing to do. Let's take a look. Oh, it's not even getting there. It's already at a 1-to-1, so it wouldn't have placed entry. I'm drastically short because look on the 15 minute. The 15 minutes really bearish. It's bearish. Look at that go down. All right, so this is a no trade. It's almost hitting target for the crude oil trade. I'm gonna scroll to that quick after we see this, but NQ is looking really, really bearish. It's really good. It's probably gonna break this low because it's been looking at this low this whole time. It's like that speakerphone. What's that? Broadening speakerphone pattern, whatever. This is a barrier, and it's been trying to go down for a while. These zones here have been sitting here. It's likely coming down, and I kind of missed a short here. I don't know how to get in, so, and I don't just randomly short. I can't. It has to go up for me to. I can't. I just never can do momentum. I can't just jump into it. Just not something I can do. Gold did eventually go lower. You missed. I could have taken a breakout here. It's created a holding level up top. Yeah, that would have been a great trade. I'm going to chill on it. Maybe it's a good thing that I missed it. At this point, that's where the stop would be. It's bearish, man. It is bearish. Crude oil, look at that go up. That's awesome. Look at that. All right. It's almost to my target, 0.75. 0.75 of the way there. It's gone 75%. That's a good, that's not normally what happens. See, it broke out, it filled me, and it went down. I was in serious drawdown, almost going to get stopped out at this solid line, but it turned around and went up. This does not usually happen for holding level creations, so that's a little bit of a concern. Maybe in the 15 minute, you should have waited. There's a chance, because I've got filled at 9:15. That means this candle right here was 9:20. Yeah, this was the 15 minutes. So it broke out on this 15-minute candle right away without forming a bottom. So maybe look at the higher time frames next time to pay attention to when you actually should join the breakout. And you should have joined it when it went down and then went up. But it's okay. It's okay. And targets are hit. Targets are hit. I repeat, targets were hit. Very well. Very well. 1-to-1. That was a positive 9.3 apples. On the day, we're doing well, but it doesn't matter who's keeping track. GC long is probably not going to get there, to be honest with you. All right, crude oil's jumping. So do you want to get in short crude oil or anything? Not really. No. I mean, if it's overextended like this and continues, then I would be, but I would have to be looking at the candles, the bars. I would have to find a formation of some sort, a comeback bar or anti-breakout or something like that. But I'm not particularly interested in shorting. In fact, I probably could have held this holding level creation for a 2-to-1 perhaps, because this was a good rally. But I'm fine. I'm happy. I got 9 apples, bro. I'm really happy. NQ goes down. NQ is looking bearish. It's been wanting to break this low. I don't know how to get in short without them tricking me, because as you can see, these are wicks, and they can really trick people. In fact, I bet this is my guess, this thing breaks out downwards, breaks this low, gets people in, but without breaking this high. In fact, I'm going to do this trade. I'm actually bullish on this low. Bullish on this low, NQ. Oh, shit. That's way too many. Okay, fuck. My bad, bro. Oh, dude, that was not good. That was 10 NQs. It wasn't micros. Oh, my gosh. You got to be... I get that you want to trade it, But you have to be careful. That's all I'm saying. Just be careful, man. And that's too much of a small trade. Anyways, that's what I wanted. Look at this. And then I want to break this high. So it goes down. My stop's at this low. My entry is after this low it broke. Boom. I'm in. Breaks this high. Then you can get in short for the break of this low. That's what I'm doing, bro. Seriously. That's what I'm thinking about. I want to break this low. Ooh. Damn, I didn't think it would do that. I think it would have broken this high. When did this high get created? Look at that drop. When did this high be created? 932. It did not break that high. Interesting. Interesting. Whatever. Anyways, it's going down. At this point, I'm not going to try to get in short. Can't. I don't see any way to get in, man. Look at GC go, dude. Should have taken it actually, because this thing is just bearish. That's a trend on the smaller time frames. When it goes up, closes down. When it goes up, closes down. Same thing in this bar. It goes up. This was green at one point, and it just closes down, dude. And there's only free space underneath it. This is phenomenal for gold to go down. I don't see any buying, any potential to buy. No, I don't see it. Crude oil. All right. It's gone up even more. I'd be more interested now in getting short for something small, as I usually do. But still, I would want a little bit more. A little bit more of a push upwards to be a little bit more what is it, out of line or too much, you know. I need a little bit more push for me to think that it's just a little bit too much for him to do. But at this point, it's doing all right. It's healthy enough. I don't know if it creates the high of the day. Let's look at crude oil on the daily chart. Where is it? And this is drastically less volume today, by the way. Okay, that's great. That's a great spot for it to go short. Actually, this is a great spot. Nice job, oil. I think you did make the high. And if you do break this high, I'm really interested in going short now. I'm really interested in it. Really. So let's let this thing do it. If it wants to break the high, I'm in with you. I'd be in short. If you want to break that high, this is an anti-break. Oops. Oh no. I just destroyed the Excel spreadsheet. Darn it. Please don't be messed up, bro. Okay, good. All right, good. All right, anyways, do you want to do an anti-breakout? I don't know. I don't know because I want to get in short because the daily picture looks like it. Look at the daily. It's right into the daily open. Anytime that happens, especially with the high right there and a bearish bar like that, this is generally a good place to see some pullback. And this hasn't seen pullback as it's come up here. So 76.50 is where it saw pullback. Where's 76.50? Right here. That's not even close to that high. So I'm looking, I'd be more interested in that's just a difficult decision. Yeah, but you snooze, you lose. You don't lose if you snooze, but you do. If you don't have a stake in the game, you are not going to get paid. That's for sure. So I guess I'm going to wait on it. I'm going to wait and let it speak to me. I know I'd be more bearish. Look at gold go. Wow. Okay, gold. Let's look at gold. Gold's been more aggressive as well. This one has a little bit more room to run than crude oil. So crude oil is reaching its capacity. However, gold doesn't seem like it's reaching its capacity yet, in my opinion. I would consider actually gold on the day, the 15-minute chart. I would consider going short here. If you see here, from here to here, I would consider that. And this is a little bit stingy too. So I'd consider that if it gets there, if it goes up. Because on the daily picture, that would be a really good spot for it to pull back from. And the 240-minute would be really overextended at that point. Excellent spot for target taking. I'd be in short for those targets. I'd be with those target takings. Let's take a look at NQ. What were we looking at? Crude oil. Crude oil was what we were playing with. And it's not showing us anything different. It could rally. We could get in an anti-breakout on the 5-minute. Let's go to the 15-minute chart. I'm going to wait for this. If I miss it, I miss it. I'm just not fully confident with that. NQ. Wow, it stops at this low? That's wild. 45.25. This low is 46. That's interesting. Why does it stop there? Is that a daily low? No, it's not. It's an overnight low? No. This is the low overnight. That's right. Okay, overnight it hit this low. I don't know why people would be confident in that. Why is it going up? Okay. No positions on right now. We have 20 minutes left of the session, but things are going well. Wow. NQ is just rallying, dude. I was really thinking it would go the other way, but wow. I'm more in short, man. If this wants to continue, I am actually willing to go in short. But that's only hunch. There's nothing technical about it. It's only hunch. I'm going to lay off. Look at GC rise, man. All right. So gold, if this happens to get up here, yeah, I'm in short. What would you call it? It would be a 15-minute 1.5. Ooh, got to go quick. Holding level? Kind of. Holding level, narrow, 1.5. I love it. I love it. 0.6 contracts necessary. That means 6 micros at 67.9. Short. 67.9. 6 micros. 67.9. Very close right now. Woo. We're risking 3 apples. We are going for 1-to-1. I'm going to double and go with 1 full contract. 67.9. Shoot. 67.9, 1 contract. Come on. There we go. All right. We would be risking then at, we'd be risking 5 apples in total. Totally fine with me. Oh, we're in 69.6 is my risk. 69.6. My target is a 2-to-1. Which would be 64.7. Let's take a picture of this. This is really good. 64.7. I gotta move my target. Holy shnikes, man. This is really good. 64.7 is my target. Look at that. It just hits it and runs. That's great to see. But you know what? Anytime I laugh, the market just hears it and be like, fuck off. I'm going to kill you, mate. I'm going to kill you now. You just laughed. You have confidence. This should not be fun. Yeah, I don't care. I'm risking 5 apples. If it loses, it loses. You can't hurt me. You cannot hurt me. Unhurtable. 942. This was a 15-minute holding level narrow, recency of 4.3, magnitude of, I would say 4.5. X score, doesn't have to worry about it, but it's probably like a 9 or a 10. In fact, let's just do that quick for kicks. 9 or a 10. Yeah, it's definitely 10. And then outside regional, no, it's overextension of 3. I would say this is really bullish. I would say bullish is OE of 3. So the recency is smoking hot. Regional distal line, no, I wouldn't count that as a regional distal line, not quite. But I wouldn't count it as outside local distal line either. So that's the only things that we're going to show here. In this trade's on. And remember the risk and reward. Let's see risk and reward. My risk is 170. 5.7 apples, actually. The reward is 320. Oops, divided by 30. Oh my gosh. 10.7. I have a bad feeling that we are missing something right now. What are we missing? Uh-oh. What are we missing right now? Crude oil? Are we not missing anything? I have a feeling like we're missing something. No, I wouldn't have taken it. You can go short. Is that the feeling I'm hitting? You can go short if it forms red right now. That would be a breakout. It's too obvious on the 15-minute as a comeback bar. I'm not doing that. And it hasn't broken out higher than I really wanted it to. So, no to crude oil. It could go up. Just remember on the day, crude oil looks like it's really ready to make a high of the day. Usually things make a high and a low and then dance in between it for a while. And right now, it's really looking like it's going to form a high of the day. It's really close to it. I'm going to chill on it. I am. I don't know how to get in. Don't know how to get in here. It could go lower. I don't know. I'm not going to be interested in that. Look at GC rip. I might get stopped out here. They heard me laugh. 69.6 is my risk. Good. 170. I'm securely ready to take the hit. Take the ouch on this. Not protecting free space. And I would say low are traits that are generally negative in how much that they're worth. I have to label why is it double? Double because I'm excited and the arrival is OE. Yep. All right, this thing might break. And if it happens to go up here, there are more sellers up here. More sellers. So you're getting out kind of at a time where it's still probably a good idea to go short rather than long. But you have to put our risk somewhere, man. I can't just have no risk. So you got to put it somewhere. There is a chance that you can go in short more, but we're already doubled on the trade, so why would you go in short more? I don't care. You can get in on a small comeback bar right here. But do you really want to do that? Yes, I do. I do want to do that. If it does a comeback bar, I do want to do that. And it doesn't look like it will. It definitely does not look like it will. Anyways, that's 1.0 for a comeback bar. Held up. GC short, comeback bar, 1.0. That would be one contract. Boom. Stop loss. I'm out. All right. Boom. Dang, look at that go, man. I want to be in short. Same symbol, same direction. Usually doesn't work out well for me. That broke, though. I want to get in short so bad. Man. Darn it. Negative 5.7 apples on that trade. On to the next. On to the next. I think it went 0.5 to 1 at least. On to the next one. 0.5 to 1. 25%. Yeah, that's done. That trade's done. And look at it come down. Wow. Crude oil, man. I'm really apt to go short on this thing. This looks extremely bullish at this point. I'm bullish on it. If I can get filled at 77, I'm in on that. This is just bullish, dude. I'm bullish that it will break higher. 77.13 is my target. I'd be out at. It's just $130 for 130 risk. My stop would be there. I gotta put my stop in place. 648 zone number 648. Oh shoot! What happened? Oh, target's hit. I'm out. I'm out of the position. All right. Gotta take a picture of that quick. That was a quick trade. I gotta put it in the book quick. So see how long this was a H setup. Width was oh wow. If it wants to go down from here, that's bearish. Gosh, I don't know how to get in with that as the stop, dude. That's a huge stop. And I don't usually like that. They're too obvious. 648 zone number. Let's just double check if I got that right on the one note. Yep, 648 is good. This was a 3-minute H-S 2BBB 2BBB predict 2BBB predict not PE or micro, more like lonely pivot. And it's in trend. Let's take a look at this. It went 1-to-1. I'm gonna say 25% of is PIS. My risk on the trade was $130. My reward was $130 as well. So 130 divided by 30, 4.33. 4.3, 4.3 reward of 4.3. Okay. And we're still going. And this trade would still be on if I'm still in this, but I'm not. Darn it. Purchasing power. I hate the 666 symbol, dude. Come on. Why are you going to do that to me? Why are you going to do that? These people. Wow. Yeah, that might be the high of the day on the gold. If you want to get in short, now's the time probably. I'm going to leave it be because I want to get in short crude oil instead. I know I just long crude oil, but this is kind of what I want. I want it because the daily picture is just so overextended, you know. This is perfect time to go short. I could do an anti-breakout if it comes upwards, or I could just get in short now randomly, intuition with a big stop, or you could see if there's a breakout going lower on the smaller time frame on a 3 minute. I'm going to be impartial. 5 minute, the gold and crude oil, either one of them. If you want to go in short, you're already really late. I like to get in there, honestly, at the top. So it's very late. However, there's still a possibility. There's still a possibility. Wow, NQ, dude. N frickin' Q, man. Tell you what. I think it's made the low of the day here. I don't know how much risk that would be, but I'm taking one. One contract here to here is my stop. This is a large trade. NQ short. Intuition. And this is 21 is my risk. This is a 649 zone number. 953. I would take a picture of this because I just think it's I think it's bearish. I think it's gonna go short, but we'll see. 649. Let's see how much risk I'm taking on. I want another time frame, maybe 15 minute. I have to know how much risk I'm taking on quick. So I'm still waiting on word of that. 403 is my stop loss. 403. And I can't sleep without it. 460. $460 divided by 30 is 15.3 apples. Very large trade. 15.3 apples. Is there any reason to be there? Other than it might be held for a long time, maybe. I don't know, and I'm confident. Love it. Love it. My target would be 2-to-1, actually, which would be 338.75. 338.75, which would be 825. 825 divided by 30, which would be 27.5 apples. It's a 2-to-1. This is a 5 minute int. Just a hunch. I don't know. That's not generally a good thing to bet on, probably. Whatever. That's my risk, though. Gold's coming down. Crude oil way down. Crude oil did it. Darn it. Son of a gun. It's already happened. Wow. We wanted that to go down, and it just freaking sent it finally. That's a bummer. That's all right. It went 1-1. So the H setup went 1-1. That's closed out. The holding level creation's still going because that's what it's testing right now. But generally, how far did it go? It went about 2.25. 646. Yeah, we're gonna wait on that. Gold. Same thing, man. Don't know. Crude oil. That's what happened. Crude oil finally makes that day. See that day picture? That's precisely what I thought would happen. And you know what? Hindsight, just short. Who cares? Like, just short anyways and put your stop up here. Trade the daily picture, perhaps. But other than that, there's nothing we can do about that. All we know now that it got pushed lower, which is what we wanted. But it might be pushed too low. So let's just keep an eye on this. That momentum. If it does just get shoved lower, there's a chance that I'd go bullish in retaliation from that. But it's got to go really low, so there's no place to go long, really. Darn. Oh, it's 9:57 anyways. I think pretty much done for the day here. I kind of want to leave this NQ short on, but you're already at break even. You don't have to be in. This was not that good of a... Oops. Cancel, close. All right. There we go. I'm out of everything. I'm going to get out of NQ because early exit because not feeling it, and it's 10. Not feeling it. It's in 10 a.m. I don't know. I kind of want to keep trading, but that's the day right there. This was the day. Look at that go down. I don't know. We have no idea what's going to happen, so I'm just going to leave it be. And our target would be way down here. Who knows, man? You could... I don't know. That's the one daily picture that I actually don't know what's going to happen on the NQ. Anyways, crude oil really did what I thought. It's coming down. It could come lower. Could definitely come lower. What about gold? Gold's probably made its high in the day too. That looks like a gold thing to do. There's a possibility to go short here. There's a possibility to go short right here at 68.2. Fill as many as you can. 68.2. I'm going 3. I'm in. Stop loss has to be at this high. Really quick stop. 68.5. 68.5. Stop loss. 68.5. That's $90 stops. I'm out. Darn it. $90. Darn it. That's all right though. I'm happy with that trade. Not gonna lie. Oops. Even though it lost, I am happy about it because we were using that distal line as the stop. Usually, sometimes you can not care. Oh, that's 650. That was a super quick trade. Wow, look at that freaking go, too. Darn it. Freaking crazy. I don't think that was like 80 bucks. Let's say 90 divided by 30 is 3 apples. Let's say 3 apples, 3.5 apples for slippage. 5, negative 3.5 apples of risk there. Zero NA. Oh wow, now it's bullish. Bro, who knows? I don't want to get tossed back and forth in this nonsense, though. Darn, it's 10 a.m. Gotta stop. Unfortunately, I think it's rather bullish here. And I'm rather short on NQ, too. There's a lot of things going on in the marketplace here, and unfortunately, I have to be done. That's stupid. Whatever, man. If that thing rallies or keeps sending it down and comes into this area, dude, bullish. Bullish. NQ, bearish. GC, bearish. Whatever. Anyways, total profit loss, real life. 624 divided by 30 is 20.8 apples. Let's check the ledger. A total profit of 17.7 apples. So we're more profitable in real life than our ledger. Some apple miscommunication there, but that's all right. It's only 3 apples of difference. I'm fine with that. Done trading on the day. That closes it up. Another successful day. Another day closer to the goal of 30 grand in the account. I got $20,500 in the account now. We want to get to 30 grand and close out everything and then recalculate from there. All right.